Alexa, turn off middle area.
Okay.
Today, there's something special here. Amplifier named Summit HiFi. The model number is A11 and it is a Canadian design power amplifier. It has 11 channels of amplification, uses gigantic toroidal transformer, modular design, and comes also with a uniquely designed 9-inch LCD display with power rating of 300 watts times 3 and 200 watts times 9. And all of this can be had for $2,500. Better yet, that price is in Canadian dollars. So in US dollars, it's about 19 or 1800 US. Let's start with the back panel. As you can see there, nice binding post with both XLR and RCA inputs. This is the quality that's usually available on power amplifier costing about 5 or 6 grand. Just looking at the back of the power amplifier, I'm already impressed. This is not common for me because I usually tend to nitpick and criticize everything. So without further ado, let's move on to my favorite segment.
Let's void my warranty!
After taking off 24 screws, yes, that's 24 screws, and taking off the very rigid top cover, we are now greeted by the banks of power amplification modules. To be expected by the amount of power this 11-channel power amplifier can produce, you need a good cooling system from the aluminum heatsinks. All components are neatly installed with extremely uniform solder points. Everything installed immaculately uniform on an extremely rigid chassis. There is no flexing whatsoever, as you would expect from a high-quality power amplifier. Here it is again. In greater details, you can see the heatsink with serrated edges to pretty much double the surface area of the heatsink, practically doubling the efficiency of the dissipation mechanics. Now, this is the front fascia. You can see that 9-inch screen. It's quite a reminiscence of Michi power amplifier. But mind you, the Michi costs 4 times more at $10,000 Canadian. And that's only for 2 channels. Because LCD panels and all other electricals, including toroidal transformer, will emit EMI and RFI, that entire section is closed off with a metal box all around it. This way, the box will act as a Faraday cage, eliminating all RFI and EMI. Enough with the construction. Now it's time to go to my home theater and start listening to the sound. I started the review with the lowest common denominator ever, the lossy mini disc, a now defunct format created by Sony about 30 years ago, just before the introduction of CD recordable. I listened to Stryper in God We Trust and also Michael Jackson Invincible. The vocal quality from both recordings were produced faithfully, even when I did the A/B comparison between the Summit HiFi power amplifier versus my Marantz MA500 THX certified monoblocks. Playing music directly from a tone generator and from my Tascam Professional mastering CD recorder, the results are the same. I can't tell the difference between the Summit HiFi or the Marantz.
Everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me.
Even playing back a live performance recording in 2496 on my Tascam digital field recorder, the results are always consistent. Even when using all 11 channels of this power amplifier with the signal fed from my Pioneer Elite SCLX704 in 5.1.4 configuration, plus the other 2 channels I use to power my butt kicker, the result of this $2,500 Canadian power amplifier is mind-blowing. And before giving you my final verdict, here are all the variations the front panel can do. While it cannot be used as a source of information, the front display panel, to me, is very entertaining to see. And as far as front panel goes, I personally prefer this over the Michi $10,000 power amplifiers. And once again, don't forget this is an 11-channel power amplifier at $2,500 Canadian. Sounding better than Outlaw, Emotiva, Adcom, Yamaha, Rotel, at the same or double or even triple the price. Seriously, it is no small feat for this amplifier at that low of a price can perform this well. I know some of you will ask, how does it compare to Bryson, compared to Parasound, compared to Macintosh? For those people, I can only say, are you nuts? They cost so many times over the A11 from Summit HiFi. Yeah, some of them sound better, but all of them cost at least triple, if not quadruple, if not more, than the Summit HiFi A11 power amplifier. At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is that this power amplifier is extremely well built and well made and well designed. So if you want to buy this power amplifier, just use the link I put in the description. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.